All right, and I am here today with Montague Wildcats soccer team. We have Lucas to my left, Isaac right in front of me, and Trevor on my right. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Did you guys have fun doing the media day stuff over there on to our right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
So you guys in the lead for conference right now. Kind of a big deal. First time in quite a long time. Who you guys got next after MCC tomorrow for conference?
We'll have Oak Ridge on Monday.
And you guys played them once this year already in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was the score of that game?
I think 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
What do you guys expect to happen in that game?
Probably more of the same.
Yeah, do it
More of the
again.
same?
More than
I'm going to make sure I send this to every person in Oak Ridge.
Go for it.
Let them know.
So what so far this season, what have been the highlights? I mean, and you guys beat rival Whitehall. Anything else on outside of that?
The Ludington game felt like a pretty
Yeah, the
high
Ludington
point
game.
for the season.
I think just starting the season with Comstock Park and just how that game kind of unraveled
Yep.
was really good for us, and that kind of got us going on the right foot.
Yeah. So we have a kind of a celebrity player of the week winner to my right here. How does that feel to win that award?
I was surprised, but it felt good. It felt good to win.
It surprised you?
Yeah.
You know how many votes you had?
I think 4,000, maybe.
Jeez. So far, what games this year do you guys think you've played best in?
Definitely hard.
Heart.
I think that was probably our best.
Yeah. And then you guys played in some tournaments as well. What tournaments do you think are the best? What are you guys' favorite tournaments to play in throughout the season?
Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge tournament.
Yeah, it's always a fun one.
Start off fresh. Start off right in the thick of it against who'd you guys play in that? I know Oak Ridge. Who
Orchard
else?
View.
Orchard View and Williamston.
Yeah, I thought Williamston.
Where is Williamston at?
It's like out by like Lansing area, so they had a bit of a drive.
Yeah, they were good. They were a solid squad. So
They always put up a fight.
yeah. So going into, can you guys kind of explain what it's like to be in the lead of a conference like this, especially after not being in this position through the last few years? I know it's much different than it. Montague soccer has changed a lot since I even came through. What's that like being one of the first teams to have a chance at winning a conference title?
I mean, it's been good, but I feel like we're not treating it any more different.
Yeah.
So just kind of going game by game, practice
Yeah.
by practice, and working through it.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, it just feels right. Like trusting the process. I've watched my team grow since freshman year and just really become like very dominant.
Yeah.
Team dynamics help a lot with that. I think that our team as a whole works as a unit and are just really well collected, and we keep the attitude positive, and I think it helps.
Yeah. Lucas, can I have you move a little bit closer to your mic? That way we had somebody mention something. So you guys, what are the two games you have left this season so far in order to take that conference title? You have you guys played North Muskegon yet?
Not yet.
That's our last game.
So that's your last one. Do you have another one after that?
No.
Manistee was the one before that, correct?
We had Manistee yesterday, and then we've got Oak Ridge, Ravenna, Fremont,
Yep.
and then North Muskegon.
Yep. So what has been the toughest game so far this season?
Toughest, definitely Whitehall, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Whitehall or Shelby.
Yeah.
Shelby was good too, but I just feel like with how much there was on the Whitehall game, that just kind of added to it.
How big is a rivalry game like that to the season? I mean, like playing Whitehall. I mean, obviously, I'm from Montague as well. Like that was always a big deal. What's that kind of like to win a game like that?
I mean, to win it, I'm surprised that we can even say that we did that.
Yeah.
How it used to be, but it's big. I mean, when it has the conference implications, it adds a lot to it.
Yeah. So, kind of looking forward to the remainder of the season. Do you guys know your district draw yet or anything like that for who you're playing in districts?
I think mostly. I think Trevor knows that better.
I think we'll be with like Newaygo or Tri-County. I've heard they're both in the conference and probably the lowest. So
Yeah.
I'd say that, and if it's not full, then we'll maybe get a bye.
Yeah.
First round.
Yeah. So who all is typically in that? Usually Whitehall's in there.
Manistee,
Manistee.
Shelby,
Yeah.
Hart, Fremont.
Yep.
I think we got Oak Ridge this year too.
Yeah.
They're back.
Yeah. So a little bit of a scuffle in the last game with a few red cards. How did that? Can you guys walk me through that a little bit? Kind of what happened. I just heard about it, and I'm just kind of curious. I want to know what kind of happened.
It was just an ugly situation. A lot of emotions got out of control. Just unfortunate, really.
Yeah. Lucas is over here laughing. What's so funny?
I mean, it was, Trevin Silvers.
Yeah.
The usual.
Yeah.
But
Long ball Silvers.
it happens, but just got to move on from it and play the next game.
Yeah, so there's been a whole culture shift in Montague soccer through the last probably 4 or 5 years. You're a senior, correct? And what have you seen? Where has that come from, and what's that like playing in that culture shift and that change? The school. It feels like there's a lot more. The school's a lot more invested in it, and a lot more. You have a lot more backing. What is that like?
Definitely. I mean, just having more support from the school and the community adds a lot to it. It makes the players want more. And, especially back when my brother played and you would go to games, there'd be nobody there.
Yeah.
There might be a few parents, and that's it. Compared to now where, like the Whitehall game was just full.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just fun to play in front of, really. It just adds to it. It makes us want to play better.
Yeah. What's your favorite arena to play in? Favorite field?
Probably ours.
That's it,
Yeah.
ours.
I like it.
Yeah.
Before moving on, I feel like the culture shift really happened my freshman year with players like Caden Miller, Cole Peters, players who just stepped out there with confidence and didn't, worry about it, brought everyone else on the team up, and also involved like football players. That year we had so many people coming to our game because it wasn't a divided school. Football supported soccer, soccer supported football. We all went to volleyball games. And that's really, I feel like that year was the start of the culture shift. And
Yes.
We've gone up. It's just gotten better.
Yep. So how do you think a student section impacts a game? I know you two at least are super active in the student section. I coached basketball last year. I saw you guys. How big is that in a game, do you think?
It definitely helps. I mean, seeing that support behind you, you make a bad play or something, you still see everybody there supporting, and it just helps bring you up and makes you want you to play better.
Yeah. So we had Fremont volleyball in here yesterday, and they mentioned something about at one of the basketball games, somebody getting dropped on the floor. Do you guys remember anything about that?
Nope.
They said that you guys don't seem to do anything to them when they're playing. that our student section doesn't do anything to them. Really?
I don't know.
You gotta get
we
louder.
cheer our hearts out. That's definitely just Fremont talk.
Yeah. Fremont talk. That's all. That's all it is.
The usual.
Yeah, the usual.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm excited to see the rest of your season. I hope you guys go out there and win a championship. What happens if you guys lose this next game? Do you know? Do you guys split the championship?
We'll never know.
You'll never know.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
You'll never know. So what you're saying is it's North Muskegon, right? North Muskegon's got to watch out, right?
Look, that's what you're saying, Connor. I don't know.
Hey, I'm hearing North Muskegon's got to watch out. I don't know about anybody else.
That's from Isaac Falk. Yeah.
I heard it here first from Connor.
You're gonna, like when you go into the classrooms and they got the Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. We're gonna see, we're gonna see one with Isaac Falk's name on it that says something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
We don't plan on losing. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm excited to see you guys play. Hopefully, you guys get a good win against North Muskegon, and I'll be there when you do.